Hi everyone, it's Carla from Casey Creates. I'm glad you joined me and I hope you're doing well. I'm just doing a little haul video. I was just randomly shopping around on Amazon, and then I did picked up a few things from Hobby Lobby that were a really good clearance. And sometimes I get comments that people really like haul videos, so I thought, well, I'll do another one. This one has a couple things that I would consider, well, there were some great deals and then some not so great deals. I feel like I was a little, I don't want to say duped, because, I guess it's just you can only see so much on the screen, so you can't always determine what things are going to look like. So maybe I'll start with my Amazon things. So I just put in, what did I put? Vintage something craft supplies, and I wanted some more washi tape that was kind of botanical and small print. Well, I didn't bargain for this small. Can you see that? I don't know if there's too much glare. These are so tiny, and then of course, because I want to tell you how tiny they are, I forgot to bring my tape measure. But these are the patterns, and I love the patterns, and when you scroll over them online, they of course enlarge, so it gives the illusion of them being larger than they are. But here is a tiny little, this is like a 5x7 journal. And let's see, these are the tiny little washies, and I didn't even unpeel any of them. These are supposed to be ferns and leaves. Let's do all of them. This one is supposed to be ferns and leaves as well, but I'm telling you, it's so tiny. It almost looks like a solid print. Maybe that isn't ferns. That could be some kind of berries. Anyway, it's called Basic Pattern Tape, and it's from China, but I got them through Amazon Prime. They came like the next day, so it was really quick. Just a whole lot smaller than I expected. I think this one is fall leaves, and then this one, so I mean they're pretty, but a whole lot tinier than I was hoping for. Let's see, what is this one? Oh boy, I think I see an evergreen tree, I see a bunny, but it's very hard to decipher what those are. And then is this the last one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 5 rolls. And this one is leaves and branches. So if you're working micro, mini, tiny, I'm going to say those are nice, but even though I do like the theme, I wish the images were a little bit bigger. So I got those the same day I ordered the next thing, which is this. And I was doing Christmas crafting last year and wishing I had Snowflake Dyes, because it's probably one of the few times a year that I actually make cards. And these were really inexpensive. I haven't tried them yet, but perfect size for cards. And so I got these Snowflake Dies, so I'm excited to try those. And this was one of those days where I was just kind of having fun putting in the dollar amount that you might spend at a thrift store or rummage sale. I wasn't trying to break the bank, and so I ordered what was in my little price range, and just to see what I could get in that price range. And so these two items were under $5. Then this next item really felt like I was tricked, because again, I scrolled over and the papers looked beautiful, and it was a 6x6 so-called paper pad. Well, it's not a pad, and the papers are really inferior quality, just not what it pictured itself to be online. Let's see if I'm in frame. And I hadn't seen this one before, and I do shop I search a lot for vintage pretty papers. So they're just one-sided, and if you can see that, it's just not. This one really showed up like beautiful weathered looking gingham, but it's so small you can barely decipher that it's gingham. And you only get one of each. No, you get two of each, I guess. And this one's really pretty. I love the plaid, but again, it showed up looking a lot larger as far as image. This one's just really blurred. It's not a very good quality print at all, even though I think it's supposed to give the effect of weathered looking you know, prints, so that they look a little more old. It's not working for me anyway. Oh, okay, I guess they are all different. This one's green. Again, just too faded to really be effective. And that one's just okay. So you win some, you lose some. This one was not one that I would consider a winner. So it'll go in my stash. Whether it gets used or not is another story. But it did fall in my little rummage sale price range, so at least I didn't spend a lot on it. And then I really am happy with the next purchase, which are these wooden block stamps, which you can, they're like cookie molds. I haven't opened these yet. It's really tight tape. I guess I'm going to go ahead and break down and use scissors. Okay. And they're just beautiful. I like the quality of the wood. And I think these were pretty inexpensive too. I've seen them much more than what I purchased them for. I'm going to say they were under $10, but they definitely weren't much more than $10. And they make these beautiful rose prints. Now, many of you know I'm a clay artist, and I do a lot with clay, but I think I'm going to keep these clean and use them for shortbread cookies for Valentine's and just special occasions, because look at how pretty these are. This is my favorite one, and honestly I was going to just purchase this one by itself, and then I saw one where they were selling a set of 3 different ones, so of course I wanted this one. I think it was only like a $3 difference too in price, so it was worth it. So they're just really nice, durable cookie presses, and so you can press them in, and then you can use whatever shape cookie cutter you want to cut them out. So I think those will make beautiful cookies. It's one of my favorite things to do, is make cookies. Then we have a thrift store close by that I've mentioned before, and so they had this package of floral print fabric about a month ago, and I left it because I'm like, I don't really need fabric, even though they're pretty. It was $5, and I wasn't sure it was worth it because they're really just a lot of cut up pieces. But I went back the other day and it was still there. Sometimes if things are still there, I feel like it's a sign that I'm supposed to get it. So I got these, and when I got to the checkout, she just gave me the bag of them for $3. She said, oh, that's a little bit high. how about $3? I was like, I'm not gonna argue with you. Now there's a few things in here because I've already been using this, and I'm gonna do another video and show you. I've been making bunting flags. It's just been really something fun and relaxing that I've enjoyed making. So I've been using these, but I'll show you the pattern of fabric. These are just some scraps that I have left over. And they were already in scraps, but they were more almost a full square. So there's this print, and then there's this really pretty small kind of daisy print, and then this was my favorite one, which is the tiny small rose print. So I've got bunting flags made of all three of those patterns. So I'll show you those in a separate video. And then what else? Oh, in that same bag were several packages of seam binding and the corded binding, which is what I've been stringing my bunting flags with. And then there was another one, the pink bias tape, which she gave me for 50 cents. And then the tiny packs of rickrack. So all of that was in the little bag that she gave me for $3. What else? The His and Hers collection at Hobby Lobby was on sale. And I remember I've said this before, I was a bit of a snob about these foam roses, but they just keep getting better and better as far as looking realistic. And then you can add your alcohol inks or dyes to variegate the color a little bit so that they have more of a real petal look. But I don't know if you can see how beautifully they've shaped these into real rose looking shapes. So I picked up a pack to see how I might use them in my crafts, you know, like for clustering them for those chunky kind of luscious looking shabby chic floral clusters. I think these would work great, and I've seen many crafters work with them and make them look really nice, so I'm gonna give it a try. So that was at the His and Hers, and whenever it's on sale they're half off, so this was only $1.50. And then at Hobby Lobby they have remnants, so I got a remnant of this beautiful red sequined, elastic red sequined trim, which I can see blinging up a little bit of my Christmas crafts. And then these are in the area where you find the hair bow decorations, and I've had these before and I love them. They're little silk roses, and I was just going down that aisle and spied those bright orange tags, and to my surprise it was these beautiful fabric roses. Can you see that? I'll set them on here. And they just have such a real quality to them. I love them. And when you can get them for this price, it's really worth it, because they were originally $6.99, and then I got them for $1.74. So these are so delicate, and like I said, they're just really nicely wound, and they're silk, so makes me like them even more. See if I can get them to go back in there. So they only had 2 packages, but I took both of them because I did find myself using these a lot in my crafting, and I may have 1 or 2 left, so that was a wonderful find. My son loves doing hand weaving with things like what's bungee cord, I think is what they call it. And he used to do a lot with lanyard. That's what we call this. Here it's called something lacing. But when I was in summer camp, or when we'd go over to the public park in the summer, they would have what we call lanyard, where you could make the loopy keychains and things like that. And so his school colors are blue and gold. I didn't bring the gold one in, but I got a blue one, a gold one, and then the purple and pink and the black and white. And just to give a little diversion or something to do, he's very fidgety with his hands. They were only 69 cents. And then I got him a pack of the little key rings to put them on. He doesn't even know I bought these yet. I think I bought these several days ago. But I hope he'll still pick this up and, you know, find it, you know, a nice little activity for some downtime. If not, when kids come over, I like to have a craft for them to do, so we'll do something with it. Again, Hobby Lobby, all of their trims were half off, so I got some of the braided trim in the ivory color, which was actually in the upholstery section. I've never seen this over there before. Maybe I just don't go over there. I can't see where it starts, but you kind of know what this stuff looks like, right? It's really pretty. And I needed some because I don't think I have much, if I have any, right now. I'll put that back later. And then this is one of my favorite trims, and actually, even though it would have been half off, I found this one for just 69 cents. It makes a great lace for tying up journals and for putting on journal pages. So I love this one. And what else? This was something I saw at Dollar Tree, and my mind immediately went to Valentine's. And then I did think, if I just want to use up this paper, that even though I didn't like the quality, I think it would be good background paper on projects like a little hanging wall hangings for Valentine's Day. So that's an idea for this heart. But it's just a really cute double heart with the twine hanger, and of course you could switch the hanger and put lace there, but I saw these at Hobby Lobby. They were a little bit thicker, but $1.50 more. So the thing is, this was the only one I found at Dollar Tree. I have a feeling once they put those out, they probably go pretty quick, but I think they'd be really nice for altering. So I think that was everything in that bag. Oh, this was a Goodwill find. I was in Goodwill, and I found some opened packages of cardstock, but wonderful color. Oh, I'm sorry if that's glaring at you. I guess it's glaring at me more than you. So this is like a copper one. Might just be one of the copper. I don't know if I can get them all out. Let's see. And then just basic colors. A really pretty bubblegum pink color, and then a sort of a lavendery pink color, and a nice soft pink. I'm not sure these are showing up, and cream color. So it's a generous amount for 99 cents. I want to print some of my floral papers onto the cardstock. And then I got some nice Christmas colors. Red, green, and this isn't white. This is like a gray color. But I really like the quality seems nice, and this is a beautiful Christmas green color. Yeah, it's labeled, it's Park Lane, and you can get that at Joann's, and it says holiday right there. So these are the holiday colors, and I think the only color that's missing is this burgundy red, which is fine because I probably wouldn't have used that much. And then at Ollie's, which is an outlet store where they have like closeout sale items, I found this beautiful package of parchment paper, and I've bought this before from Walmart, and it certainly wasn't $2.99. Oops, getting a little rough with that, I think. There we go. But it's a beautiful paper, and this one's not been opened, and I would have bought more than one, but I just frankly don't need more. But I love the texture, and then the slight little variegation of the cotton or the pulp of the paper, where it looks kind of white. I wonder if that's what makes it parchment. Maybe I should look up the definition of parchment. Anyway, it's called copper, and like I said, it was only $2.99, but it's at least $7.99 when you get it at the regular retail store. So more paper for my stash. This is something that was also in the Amazon deal, and it was really inexpensive. It was definitely under $5. In my last haul video, I showed you that I got some keys. Well, I ended up not liking them. They were too big and heavy. But I got all of these. Plus, they came with tags. I won't open it. Can you see that? Well, yeah, I will, because I want to show you what they do. They're so cute. They come with organza ribbon, and it's not cut. You can cut it to whatever length you want. And then the tags have these sweet little heart punch outs, and then they're already punched at the top. And I'm assuming you could use these for wedding favors, or you know, put them together for tags for little goodie bags. But I was just thrilled to get this many of these beautiful antique looking keys. They're all very different, and literally it was under $5, and they're very nice quality. I mean, look at all of the variety. So those are fun and great for Happy Mail and tags. And I put one on one of my little sales that I made on Etsy with a tag and just a thank you. So it's a nice little gift charm. So I really enjoyed, I mean, those were nice surprise. It's always nice when you get things that are nicer than you think, because like I said, it's really hard to see online. Excuse me, I'm going to take a sip of my cup of tea. I brought tea to have while I chatted with you, and I haven't had a drink. So that might be the actual end of my, well, some cup hooks, because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I buy things and then I get home and I can't find them. And I bought 2 packages of these small little cup hooks because I want to use them to hang my bunting flags. I couldn't find them, so I was at Ollie's and they just had a cheap little package for 99 cents. The other things I think I'm going to hold off and show you, because it's just a little idea I had for a craft project using paint swatches, and now I'm not even sure what I did with the paint swatches, but I did something that was just kind of fun. I went down the Behr paint aisle where they have all the swatches. They have the most unique names that they've titled the colors. So I'll come back and maybe we can have fun reading the colors. I'm going to use some of them in my journals as journaling tags. But this has gotten a little long, so rather than keep you any longer, I'll just say goodbye, and then I'll do another video and show you. I will show you here's a sneak peek, my bunting flags. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. See you again soon.